Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Leonard Clark. It's January 9th of the year 2015. I'm broadcasting via YouTube from the city of Phoenix, Arizona. This is a YouTube that I'm making to go along with some things that I've been checking out. As you all are aware of, brothers and sisters, we've all been very alarmed and concerned about the closing down of the homeless shelters in Maricopa County and in the city of Phoenix that are coming up very quick now, that our public leaders in the county and the city of Phoenix, apparently, although not in the Maricopa County itself, apparently have been working with NGOs behind the scenes and with the county, Maricopa County, to come up with a radical new approach, I would say radical, of ending homelessness. Now, I just want to say right now, I'm going to hopefully be able to show you the mayor's response to my questions, and I am highly critical because I'm nervous that people who refuse to go in this so-called Home Choice Voucher program that the city of Phoenix and mayor just passed last Wednesday on January 7th. I'm concerned that the people who refuse to go in or who do go in, mentally ill people, people addicted to drugs, who end up back on the street since there's no homeless shelter, are going to be thrown in jail because Phoenix does have loitering laws and camping laws, and they're used as excuses to go after homeless people. And I know a lot of people don't like homeless people. I think that's what's behind this. City of Phoenix has been doing a lot of things lately, so-called getting people out of the medians. It was a so-called emergency measure when nobody had clearly been hurt statistically that was begging for food in the medians, but the timing all too coincidentally right before the Super Bowl. So anyways, I'm going to show you this. I'm nervous about it, but again, in fairness to the mayor, I hope he gives a good explanation. He clearly wants to end homelessness. I think that's very laudable and admirable, but I'm just really suspicious. This is Arizona, and our state legislature, we know how they feel about funding mental health programs, how they feel about socialized health care. So I hope that my suspicions are wrong. This is not just a privatization of the homelessness with money going in all the right places to certain individuals who would want this type of program in place. So here it is. Here's my testimony, and I hope to see your comments in the future, and I will keep you updated as to what's going on as I investigate further on this.
Favor but not wishing to speak, Maddie Lord from UMOM, good to see you. And then Joan Service from the Arizona Coalition to End Homelessness. Joan, thank you for being here and your leadership. Leonard Clark, you are neutral. Did you wish to provide testimony on this item?
Thank you, Mayor and Council Member. I'm not a lobbyist. I'm not wearing a suit like you guys. I'm not wearing a suit like some of these people that are speaking. I'm just a native of Phoenix, born right down the street. My concern is there's a group of people not being heard. The reason I put neutral is I'm not sure. As you know, it's illegal to camp in the city of Phoenix. Okay, in other words, that means poor people who don't have a home, sometimes being stopped, being ticketed, fined, and possibly jailed. I really trust in the good intentions, and I want to thank the people, United Way, and the people at CAS and what they're doing. But what I'm concerned about is this sounds like some type of Ayn Rand idea about vouchers. We've heard that before in the right-wing construct of we're going to make everybody better and their idea of utopia. What I'm worried about is, what about the people, okay, you put in the housing, and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that you can clarify this because I really want them to be right. I want utopia in Phoenix. I want no more homelessness. But what I'm concerned about is, what about those individuals who go in who are mentally ill? You guys are doing great, but we have these folks about 5 minutes down the street at the state legislature, and you can disagree with me, but they don't like to fund programs for mentally ill people. We have a hard enough time funding enough medications. Our officers go out hoping that some of the organizations will be there because of the lack of funding when they have to deal with mentally ill people. So when these same mentally ill people are kicked out of these public housing projects because they drink or they have the alcoholic addiction, mentally ill illnesses, then they're breaking the law. They're committing misdemeanors. And I'm worried that they're jailed. And as you know, we have an extensive, great private prison system here where we have some folks that like to lobby and make money, not you, jailing a lot of people. And then we put the burden on our officers, most of them who actually are sympathetic and go out and try to help homeless people. They're put in the middle, just like the teachers who have to deal with our lack of funding. So I'm hoping you can answer me because I really do respect you. You wouldn't be doing what you do. I'm not doing it like you do every day. But I want to know, what about these people that are going to be left behind? They're breaking the law now. Our officer's going to say, look, you better get out of here. We're going to put you in jail. Go throw your bedroll down somewhere else. Because you know that's a fact. Camping is illegal. And we've been taking steps, getting rid of people in the medians, I know, to protect them. Don't feed the people, send them to the cast like there's some kind of animals at a, Yellowstone Park or something. I just want those people who are not being spoken for, what is going to happen to them, the people with these housing vouchers when they run out. And I'm hoping, because I want to thank you, and especially the mayor, because homeless veterans, Phoenix is number one. We don't have any more homeless veterans. Hopefully they're chronically homeless. So I really do hope that happens. I hope it happens, because the politicians can be smug with me, but I want the citizens of Phoenix to know that we aren't going to be putting people in jail who are homeless. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clark. I can't speak to all the issues brought up, but I can assure you that the Housing First policy is not an Ayn Rand implementation strategy. That is not the case. And to play upon that, the issues brought up are good ones, and that's exactly why we as a city should adopt permanent supportive housing as our philosophy. If our goal is not to manage homelessness, but to end homelessness, then we have an obligation, just as we should in any other area of government, is to look at best practices and what works. And not only here locally, but nationally, the one policy that is continuing to show scientifically over and over and over again to end the cycle of homelessness, not make it temporary, but to actually end people's cycle of homelessness, is permanent supportive housing, giving someone an opportunity to get off the streets and to give them the support that they need to cure what ails them so they can break the cycle of homelessness. And I think we would be remiss as a city if we did not push forward with a housing first philosophy here at the city of Phoenix, whether it be for chronically homeless veterans, where we've had a lot of success on, or to end homelessness overall. So I actually agree with a lot of the issues you brought up and think this is the exact correct answer. And we're now, if this passes, adopting Housing First, permanent supportive housing, as the governing philosophy of housing and housing vouchers here in the city of Phoenix. And this is not the final solution, but this is a good step in the right direction. And I'll certainly be supporting the motion. Any other